So I don't know how many of you guys watched the Eminem movie, The 8 Mile, where Eminem, B-Rabbit, had to battle Papa Doc in the end. In that battle, Papa Doc was a strong foe. He was a strong opponent.
Shout out to TLP Sports Club, baby. BWB is hard. Shout out BWB. BWB, bandwagon buffs. BWB, baby. Shout out to bandwagon buffs. Shout out to TLP Sports, man. Let's go.
TLP Sports, man.
Buff Nation, what up? BWB, my bandwagon buffs. What it is, what it does, and what it's gonna be. It's your man's Harry Billion. Welcome to the Liberian Perspective. Family, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Make sure to give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get the video as soon as I drop it on YouTube. And always look right here in this corner where you can get your BWB merch and rep the most educated, well-informed, least delusional fan base in all, and I mean all, of college football. Don't buy the hype. Buy BWB. Bandwagon buffs. All right, family, I gotta go ahead and get into this video right now, so that's all the business I got. You know what time it is. Let's work. It was Jay-Z that said, you can pay for school, but you cannot by class. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about Sonny Dykes, who is the TCU's coach, and I want to talk to you about the TCU football program. There's a lot of coaches in the Pac-12 and outside of the Pac-12 that have a lot of opinion about what Coach Prime is doing at the University of Colorado. Ever since he started, people are coming from everywhere. Some are on the record. A lot of others are cowards. They want to stay off the record. They don't want to put anything on the record. If you're going to say something about another man, then put it on the record if you're not a coward. But a lot of them are cowards and they'd rather keep it off the record. A lot of them have a problem with what Coach Prime is doing and how he's doing his business. While that may seem like everybody's just against Coach Prime, that is not the truth. The truth is a lot of people respect Coach Prime and they understand the job that he has to do to turn around this program at the University of Colorado. Some people are on the record saying that. In this video, I want to talk to you about what TCU's coach had to say and what some of the students had to say. I want to give a shout out to Janet G, one of the original subscribers to this channel. Is a friend to the channel, very strong supporter, continues to send me information. The hot tips for tlpsports@gmail.com. is because of Janet G that I'm able to put this video together and give it to you. Before I get to the coach, let's go ahead and watch the interviews from the young men from TCU.
Just seeing just a new team. I know a lot of players left, and I know Deion is a great coach, so just being able to go against a new team, so I'm very excited. I know it's going to be a big game. I know it's going to be a sold-out crowd, and especially like you said, Deion, first Power 5 college football being the head coach. So then this, after the season we had, it's like a lot of stuff in the whole world going to see something happen.
I'm very excited, just that being week one, been sitting on the couch and working all season, all year, so being able to get back on the field is going to be great. I mean, it's always exciting, getting to play a different team, preparing, that's something that I like to do a lot, being able to dissect that team, so excited to see what they're going to bring. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta find the clips from where they've been. It's obviously a lot of looking around, but you just gotta find it and prepare. And the opening day is the same. You're just excited to hit somebody else especially after fall camp. You've been hitting your boys, your brothers the whole August. So now you get to play against different teams, different colors, and go show out. But yeah, it's gonna be a great atmosphere. It's gonna be a lot of fans there. Colorado and TCU, we're gonna pack the stadium. So it's gonna be a great game.
It's pretty great because this is somebody I looked up to growing up. So model my game after him. So I feel like it's gonna be pretty great going against him, like seeing his whole team. We can watch from different things, like from where Deion coached before, like different strategies, like the OC so it's different things like that.
Yeah. Have you watched much of Shedeur Sanders?
Oh yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah, he's pretty tough. Yeah.
What are your impressions?
By him, he's gonna be a hard player. He can fit it in like tight gaps, different things like that. So he's gonna be a really, really great quarterback. Oh, this is gonna be great because they gotta come right here to Texas, baby.
Yeah, is it gonna be one of the more anticipated openers that you've had in your career?
Yeah, for sure. This is going to be a great opener. This is the best opener I've had so far.
Okay, so with the exception of calling him Deion Sanders, somebody should have whispered in their ears and said, hey, it's Coach Prime. Coach Prime wants to be called Coach Prime, not Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is the name that he used when he was playing. Now he is a coach. He is Coach Prime. So he wants to be referred to as Coach Prime. So we'll give that an exception. Maybe the coach should let him know, hey, listen, guys, we want to respect his name. What he wants to be called is Coach Prime. Because believe believe you me, when the University of Colorado's young men give an interview and they talk about any of the other coaches, they're not going to say Sonny Dykes. They're going to say Coach Dykes, or they're going to say TCU's coach. It's just out of respect for somebody who's older that you're not going to say Deion Sanders. A lot of the young men are used to Deion Sanders as a player, so it's a little bit hard to separate Deion Sanders, the player, the icon, the mogul, the Hall of Famer. It's a little bit hard to separate the name Neon, Deion. We're all used to that. So now that he's a coach, we're going to have to get used to calling him Coach Prime, which is what he prefers to be called. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because they did do something respectful, which a lot of other teams and other coaches are not doing. So I'll give them that. And then I also want to highlight the fact that the reporter was not a jerk like some other reporters that we know when they give these leading questions. There was a reporter from Florida, I believe. They're leading these kids to disrespect Coach Prime and the CU Buffs. If you are a reporter, stay neutral. Ask the question. Don't join in the laughter of whatever is going on. I don't even know if that person that did that video was a reporter. I don't know if they were their friends and they were just recording. I don't know. But if you are a reporter and you have a disdain for Coach Prime, do it in the privacy of your own time. But don't let it be known that you have a disdain for him, and then don't have leading questions like, you don't like Coach Prime, do you? You already know what the answer is going to be, but you're just trying to do a gotcha moment, or you're just trying to have a laughing moment so that everybody on the internet can join you. That's not professional. You want to stay professional. So I do respect the reporter, the person that was asking the questions. Stay classy. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. We've been told this, but we know that the era of Big Mama and the era of respect is no longer in our society. I don't know if we can blame social media for that, or we can blame the environment that our politicians create and that we all fall into. I don't know what I can liken that to, but something's in the air where respect is out of the door, truth is out of the house, okay? There's no more truth, but the fact that these kids took the time to do what they did and to say what they said, I respect that. I want to give them kudos for that. Let me go ahead and give you what the coach said, and then we'll go ahead and do the commentary. I don't want to get too far into the commentary before I give you what the coach said. So let's go to the coach and then come back for the commentary. Of course, we're going to my favorite newspaper, the Colorado Buffaloes Wire.usatoday.com. The title of this article, guys, is TCU Sonny Dykes gives early thoughts on opening game versus Colorado. And this one is right there on your screen. This is the writer, Matt Watley. She got skills, huh? Bows. She got some nice real football skills. Football Americano. Anyway, so here he goes. Matt says, not Matt Don't Rule Jack, but the Mac that we like. The Buffaloes will open their 2023 season against the TCU Horned Frogs, who ended last season in the college football playoff national title game. Deion Sanders' first game as Colorado's head coach would be a tough one, but TCU head coach Sonny Dykes knows it won't be an easy task either. This is what Sonny Dykes had to say. They're going to have a bunch of good players, Dykes said on ESPNU's set on Wednesday. Of course, this article is on the 14th. All right, so the Wednesday would be according to the Wednesday of that week. One thing Sanders done a tremendous job of is attracting players. A lot of really high quality transfers. They're going to be hard to evaluate. You're going to be watching like 60 different teams trying to figure out who these guys are and what they do. The Buffs head to M&G Carter Stadium for the opener and will be on Fox Big Noon kickoff, so surely a ton of eyes will be on this game. Dykes is right. There will be a ton of different teams and players to watch ahead of this one, but he went on to speak about Shedeurs in detail. You go back and you look at Shedeur Sanders, his son, who's a really good quarterback. It starts there. How are we going to defend him, and what are we going to do? The Buffs and Coach Prime began the new era in a different way, but that's exactly how they wanted to go down. So I don't know how many of you guys watched the Eminem movie, The 8 Mile, where Eminem, B-Rabbit, had to battle Papa Doc in the end. In that battle, Papa Doc was a strong foe. He was a strong opponent, and B-Rabbit knew that he was a strong opponent. He had the crowd. That was his crowd. This is the place where he was reigning supreme and he was doing his thing. He was doing his thug thizzle. You know what I'm saying? So B-Rabbit knew what he was going against. B-Rabbit was throwing up his mom's spaghetti because he understood what he was going against. He was the new cat. He had nothing to lose. He was coming up in there, knew that he had to win that crowd because this was one of his last chances. If he lost this thing, he would have to hang up his cleats and stop rapping or hang up his mic, not his cleats. His cleats would be football. Okay, but you understand what I'm saying, right? B. Rabbit knew that he had to win this battle. So he realized that there was a lot of things against him. He understood that there were a lot of things that Papa Doc was going to bring up and was going to kill him with in this battle. Things like his best friend sleeping with his girl and just some salacious things that would have just ended him. So B. Rabbit came up with a scheme and he took the power away from the sting of all of those things if they have become public from the hands of Papa Doc. Okay, so while he was rapping, he went out and he just told the crowd everything. He was like, you know what? You ain't gonna kill me with this. He was like, yes, I know my best friend or my boy slept with my girl. I already knew this. I know you're gonna say this. I know you're gonna say that. He made the crowd aware of what was already going on so that he can take the sting or the power away from Papa Doc. And guess what? It worked. So when it was time for Papa Doc to rap, he had nothing to go off of. So he was just like, what the heck do I do now? What do I say now? I ain't got nothing to say. So B. Rabbit won that battle. Why am I saying all of this? Because all of this TCU situation smells like that movie. Smells like 8 Mile in that battle. All right? Everybody's got something negative to say. Coach Prime is this. The young men are media darlings. Everybody's going to beat them. Everybody got something to say. Some people are hiding their names. Some people are on the record. Talking heads are talking. And then out of nowhere, here comes TCU being nice. Come on now. I'm not saying that's why they did it, but you can agree with me. It has the texture of an 8 Mile battle. Man, I'm like, oh no, please don't be nice. Don't be nice so that the chip can come off their shoulders because them boys are getting ready. Them buffaloes are getting ready for battle. You best believe the chips are on the shoulder. Them boys is ready to smack somebody's mouth for talking crazy, for talking greasy, because that's what I would do. Y'all want to talk greasy? Y'all saying we ain't nothing? Y'all saying we can't play? Or we don't know Power 5 football? We can't run with y'all? Y'all gonna run us out the stadium? Y'all saying all of that? They're coming with all of that heat and all of that venom. All of a sudden, we got a nice one in the daggone crowd. Ah, man, I still wanted to hate on these guys, but I have to acknowledge the fact that these guys have class. I know that this is not the reason why they did that. You can tell. It's obvious. You can't fake class. You cannot fake that stuff. You can tell that these young men did watch Deion Sanders when he was playing. Now he's Coach Prime, but they did watch Deion Sanders when he was playing. And the coach understands what's going on. Coach Sonny Dykes understands the agenda. He knows. He's preparing his kids. Now, I can't tell you whether it's because they are a Christian university, all right, Texas Christian University. I don't know if it's because of the dean or the university's president said, hey, man, take the high road. I don't want to hear nothing crazy. I do not know if that's the case, but this is how you have to conduct yourself in a professional manner. Not like Matt Rule from Nebraska. You don't throw shots in the media. I don't expect everybody to be a Christian or anything like that. I'm just saying, be professional. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all. Just say, next question. I'm sorry, but I'm not speaking on that. Move on. You don't have to say anything because Coach Prime is not talking negative about any other coach or with their process or whatever it is that they're doing. And we all know that there's dirt on a lot of these coaches. In that Narduzzi video, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of nasty stuff that went on in the background with some of those coaches. Coach Prime is not out there putting nobody's dirty laundry out there. You think he doesn't know what's going on in coaching? You think he doesn't know what's going on with the NIL deals or poaching or anything that has to do with getting kids to commit to your program or bringing somebody in at the last minute and then taking the kids away? Coach Prime knows all of that, but he's not going out there airing nobody's dirty laundry. Stay professional. My newest favorite show is Suits with Megan Marco and the cast, and it's a lawyer show. When it comes to defending someone or you having to go to court and what is admissible in court, in the court of law, all information is not admissible in court. It depends how you got the information and if it's relevant to your case. And if it is relevant, if you did not get that information through the right process, those things would not be admissible in court. You would not be able to bring up the evidence. I'm saying that to say that there are evidence out there that a lot of these coaches have, but they can't put it out there. Number one, you're going to have to prove it. You may have the truth about something. Somebody may have told you something in confidence, but to prove it is going to be much harder. And you don't have the time or nor the resources, and you're not lawyers to be trying to air some dirty laundry, and then you have to prove it because now you're going to have to give up your source to be able to prove that. So what TCU did is very classy. I give them kudos for that, even though it makes me feel some kind of way because we need chips on our shoulder. I know that these kids are going to be ready to play. I love the chip on their shoulder. TCU is going to be ready. I like competition. It's just like the comment section on these videos. I don't mind that you tell me that I'm crazy. I don't mind that you disagree with me. I don't. If you keep it respectful, you and I can go back and forth. We can battle wit. We can battle testosterone. That's what sports is for. I don't mind that these kids like, oh yeah, they're going to have to come and see us. Yes, that's the type of stuff you're supposed to say. A lot of people want to be disrespectful. A lot of people want to air out information that they think they have, that they can't prove. They know something that we don't know, but they cannot come out with it, but they want to do it in a sneaky way. So they keep their names out the media. They don't want to put their names on something. They will just throw darts and then they'll run away. That's not how you handle business. I like the way that TCU have handled their business, even though I don't like it personally because I feel like it's more rabbity. It feels too rabbity for me, but it's okay. They're nice guys. They did something nice. It was a nice gesture. I appreciate it, but we're still going to have to come and smack their mouth. We're not playing around here. I just wanted to bring you that tidbit of information because we do highlight the negative stuff that is said in the media, and I don't want to just be the one to just highlight negative stuff. I want to also highlight the positive stuff that is going on in the media just as well. And TCU is a classy program. I appreciate their university, even though we're going to smack their mouths. And if you are a TCU fan, you and I can go back and forth all day. I don't care if Rabbit came out and said something nice about me or Rabbit came out and gave me everything that I need to know. I still got something in the chamber that Rabbit don't know about. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't going to choke. It ain't going to be no choke artist. I ain't going to stop talking. But yes, Coach Prime and Coach Sean Lewis are preparing these kids. This is not going to be an easy game. We already said that. But I believe in the end, we're coming away with the W because I don't think that they made enough changes in the offseason to beat us. They lost too many important pieces to beat us. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for your support as always. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, guys. I'm going to leave it right there. You know who I am. I'm Harry B. And that right there was the Liberian Perspective. That's TLP Sports Club. Brah.